Alright, hi guys, today we've got a Q&A for 30,000 subscribers, which is not something I ever thought I'd be saying. I didn't even expect to continue after 1,000 subscribers, and honestly, I'm glad it did. So, we're just going to get on with the questions. First question is, how did you get the idea of scammer videos? Well, I first started watching Troy Hunt. That was the first ever scammer video I watched. I then moved on to Jim Browning when it was tracking the Ariba call centre, and I thought I wanted to try that, so that's the main reason I wanted to do it myself. And that's how I got the idea. Have you ever been to the USA, and what do you do for a living? Well, I've never been to the USA, although I would like to visit there. And for a living, I don't have a job other than YouTube at the minute. It's the summer holiday at the minute, and I'll be going to college after the summer holiday though, but currently YouTube is enough for me right now. Why don't you do jailbreak updates anymore? Well, basically, jailbreak updates, I used to do them all the time. Kind of stopped because I tried out scammer videos and they were really popular. They went down really well with all the viewers, and everyone seemed to enjoy them, and the rebrand of my channel to Tech Support Scammers has got me here today, which I'm not sure would have happened if I continued with the jailbreak video. Do you watch Mr. Robot, Silicon Valley, or any tech/hacking related shows? Although they have been recommended to me multiple times, I've never actually watched them, although I may actually watch them now. They've been recommended to me so many times, I think I should just watch them. Can you show us how you set everything up? I have done videos like that before, and I may do more soon, but it's pretty simple. It's just VMware, then an ISO of Windows, and you've got your virtual machine, then Wireshark, all of that stuff you can just get. You can get from Microsoft's website. You can get legally free virtual machines as well. I may do another video on how to set everything up. What inspired you to do exposing videos? I've just answered that up there. Is it normal that I've started pronouncing, I don't even know what that word is anymore, desktop in everyday life? I'm worried. No, it's desktop, that's the correct word. Not even going to answer that one. Do you intend on renting out the forehead for bills? Expired tech. Who inspired you to start YouTube? I've been doing YouTube for ages, and to be honest, there wasn't really an inspiration at first, but I've talked about previously the inspirations for scammer videos. Why do you always go to logmein123 instead of support.me? Because this is unconfirmed, but with logmein123 it seems to download a stock version of the program rather than with the Tech Support Scammers modifications, which seems to be easier to grab their IP addresses from, which, like I said, is unconfirmed, but it seems to work. Can you do a compilation of scammers insulting you? I'm actually very tempted to do that. And also, did you know desktop is in the Urban Dictionary? Yes, I did, and it's brilliant that that's on the Urban Dictionary now. What are the funniest insults you've heard from scammers? Probably this from Sid.
You fucking YouTuber, Brit Monkey.
What inspired you to start a channel? Again, like I said before, I didn't really have an inspiration for starting the channel, but for starting the scammer videos, it was Jim Browning mainly. Would you put the scammers' numbers in the video description? I will actually start doing that now you've said that. I didn't really know that anyone really wanted me to do that, but that is what I'll make the effort to try and do that from now on. What's your favourite part of YouTube and its community? My favourite part of YouTube is really uploading a video and seeing all the positive response, all of the nice comments I get, the likes and everything. It really does feel good to see all of the support that I get, and the community is absolutely amazing. We've got the Discord group, and yeah, it's just an amazing community, and it's an amazing thing to be doing, I think. Who's your favourite out of the Scammer Sub-Lounge partners? I don't have a favourite. Do you mind adding me on Skype? I've got something like 450 pending requests, so good luck trying to add me. I'm new to your channel, but you seem quite computer literate. Where did you learn and what do you like about IT? Favourite area? Honestly, I like doing what I'm doing right now. I don't really have any specific area I like in IT. I pretty much like all of it. I do, obviously, as you know, a bit of programming on the side. I'm not very good at it, but if you remember, I made the original fake Sysky and things like that. So, what's your favourite part about doing scammer videos? The reactions from the scammers when you insult them. I do find that pretty funny. What features should be added to Scammer Bingo community? To be honest, I'm not really sure what would be added to the Scammer Bingo community. It's pretty feature packed as it is, but to be honest, I can't really see how you can improve that application. It's really good as it is. Okay, now we're going to move over to the YouTube comments. The YouTube comments with hashtags seem to automatically go into likely spam, so it's quite useful. Do you have a specific degree in IT? No, I don't. What part of England are you from? I'm from Birmingham, if you couldn't already tell. Can you upload live stream videos to the main channel afterwards? I always worry about uploading live stream videos because when I show the IP address of the scammers, that could fall under some community guidelines thing because people are mentioning DDoSing constantly, and I would prefer not to upload that to my YouTube. People do tend to record my live streams and upload it to their channel, which you do have permission to do. I say that at the start of every live stream. If you do choose to record it, you have my full permission to upload it. I really don't care. And you're going to DDoS my cat? I don't have a cat. Why don't you trial Scammer with Windows Crap Edition? I've had suggestions to do that. I haven't really tried out Windows Crap Edition, but I will give it a go. What made you want to do these videos? I mean, I know why you do now, but what made you start calling scammers? I have answered that previously in this video. What's your favourite OS? Windows. Why do you like scamming scammers so much? Or how do you get the IP address? I'll answer both. I really enjoy scamming scammers, if you will put it that way. I choose to call it exposing scammers or trolling scammers, whatever you want to call it, because it's really fun. You get funny reactions, and at the same time you're doing something good by raising awareness of scammers. How do I get the IP address? I use Wireshark. Do you ever call the same scam company? Yes, I do. Gentech is my favourite because of Sid. He's pretty funny. Do they ever find out it's you? Yes, they do. A lot of them seem to recognise me now. What do you think of Indians, and do you find Indian English annoying? I have no issues with Indians, and I don't find Indian English annoying at all. People seem to have this misconception that I hate Indians. I don't at all. I don't have any issues with Indians. What I do have an issue with is scammers. I've exposed American scammers. It does not matter where the scammers are from. What I'm exposing here on this channel is scammers, nothing to do with their ethnicity. What did you do before the scammers? Jailbreak videos. How did you first get the confidence to do the first scammer video? If you watch back at that scammer video, I didn't really have any confidence. It was pretty terrible. How did you get into trolling scammers? Again, watching videos of other people doing it and then wanting to try it myself. There's a scammer website there. Should I create a channel called Scammer Exposed? Yeah, why not? How fun is it messing with scammers, and how good does it feel knowing that you shut them out? Very fun. I really enjoy it, and it feels great to know that you're ruining their day pretty much. Will you do tech support scammer versus Windows 2000 or Windows ME? Yes, I will. I've actually done things like this here, where I haven't started the services yet. I'm going to try that. And it says no viruses in tree. I have done that before. Please tell us your educational degree. I've just pretty much finished school and I'll be going to college after the summer holiday. How long have you been using computers? For as long as I can remember. Fake key in Cali. I don't know how that would work. How dank are you? No, I was not really watching porn on that virtual machine. Most embarrassing moment? I don't really know. When did I get my first computer virus? Well, basically, I remember back in 2010, I think it was. I was just using my Windows XP Dell Dimension 3000, Pentium 4, of course, and I got Security Tool, the Rogue, which was quite horrible at the time. And I think 2011, I had this netbook, and I got CyraFF, which was also pretty horrible. So I've had some pretty nasty viruses, but the first one I ever got was Security Tool. What made me want to start YouTube? Because I saw others doing it and I liked the look of it. And then I started doing YouTube and really enjoyed it myself. What VM do you use? I use VMware. No, I won't dab. How good is your computer? It's pretty average, but I'm building a new computer soon, hopefully. How do you set up your VMs, and what is the risk of scam baiting? I set up the VMs using VMware. Just download an ISO or a pre-made VM. You can download pre-made VMs free and legally for 30 days from Microsoft's website. The risks of scam baiting: a scammer can get your IP address, that is about it. Scammers are really stupid. There isn't really a chance they're going to use some exploit and get out of the VM. It's pretty much not going to happen. If you're really paranoid about it, use a VPN, but I rarely do when I'm doing a regular video, and they never find my IP address. They really can't do anything. How and where do you get the ISO files? The ISO files are from Microsoft's website, where you can get them legally free for 30 days, Windows 7, 8 and 10, and you can use different versions of IE. I don't know why that's the thing, but you can just download free VMs from Microsoft's website. I'd highly recommend it. Are you going to make a how to set up bait virtual machine? I did do that before, but as many of you know, I took the video down because the links provided and everything were linked occasionally to malware pop-ups, and if you didn't know, that's what Scammer Revolts stupidly got a strike for, and I don't want a strike on this channel. Why did you start exposing scammers and making videos of it? I've answered this a couple of times in this Q&A. What's my favourite video game? I haven't really played much recently. I used to play Call of Duty all the time. I play it very occasionally, but I really haven't played much of it recently. Do you have to purchase the operating systems? No, like I've said many times before, you can basically get legally free virtual machines from Microsoft's website. How did I get into computers? I've just been using them for as long as I can remember. What would you do if a scammer came into the house? I would film him and call him a mad chud. I don't know the answer to this question, honestly. I've never done it. Do you think these scammers will ever be stopped? No, not a chance. They'll always be scammers. They're never going to stop. Am I a football fan? No, I'm not. I'm not going to say Chelsea. I genuinely don't like football. Most satisfactory call? I think the most satisfactory calls I get are basically the ones where they seem upset. Like I had this one where it sounded like scammer was almost crying because he felt guilty. There's been a comment saying, was he crying? I don't know if he was, but he sounded very guilty, which is good, and that gives me satisfaction to know that I'm upsetting scammers. That may sound horrible, but they are ripping people off every day. I think they deserve to be upset, let's be honest. What's my age in real life? I'm 16. Where do you get the numbers and URLs for scammers? But we have a Discord group with a whole section for scammer numbers, which is a great resource. And also misspelling URLs is another great place. Where did I learn computing? Well, I did GCSE computing, but that isn't really that advanced. You just do basic programming and stuff in that. Is it possible to do an Android scammer video using an emulator? I've done an Android scammer video. I do video editing and phishing. Do you plan to do gaming streams? Not really, because my channel is based around tech. Do I use Skype Grab? No, I don't. I use Wireshark, and when they're connected to the virtual machine, that is how I get their IP address. What got you into exposing scammers? Like I said before this Q&A, other people doing it, and I wanted to try it myself, and loving it when I did it. Am I going to go back to jailbreak videos? I don't think so. If you follow me on Twitter, I've recently bought a OnePlus 3, so I'm going to be switching to Android. You know, mixed opinions on that on Twitter. How long will it take you to run out of scammers to call? Never. There will always be scammers, and if the scammers all recognise me eventually, I'll just use the voice changer. That always gets past them because they're really stupid. How old am I? 16? Same question. How do you get support? How do you get the support.me IP address? Like I said before, I got to log me in 123 when they asked me to go to support.me, and that seems to get the IP address easier. Again, unconfirmed. Do I have a boyfriend? No, I'm not gay. When do you think is a good age to start doing scammer videos? I don't really know how to put this without being offensive. Don't do it if you're like 12 or 13. Watch my earlier videos. If you have a voice like that, don't do it. Have I ever been legitimately scammed? No, I haven't, luckily. How did I learn to swear in Hindi? Basically, friends teaching me. There's some websites teaching how to swear in Hindi. All good resources, and it gets the scammers pretty mad, so it's fun to say. Have I ever got scammed? No. Any sports in high school / college? No, I hate sports. If you didn't already know that, I don't like football. I don't like anything. We had to do PE in school, like rugby. I hated rugby with a passion. I can't do sports, just no. How does it feel to expose the scammers? It feels great, to be honest. What caused you to have your channel mainly focused on tech support scammers? Basically, people inspiring me to do it, like I've talked about before, and the immense support I got after doing it. What made me start doing scammer trolling videos? I've answered this. Are you ever going to be verified on YouTube? This is kind of funny because I've took this up with Freedom recently, because the situation with my verification on YouTube, I was about 5 minutes away from getting verified. Freedom were about to send the request to YouTube, and then YouTube allegedly changed their rules as soon as Freedom were about to do it. So literally I was about 5 minutes away from getting verified, and their mind just changed. So I took this up with Freedom, and they released me from the lock-in contract, which I was required to sign to get verified. So I'm not going to get verified anytime soon, I don't think, but we'll see. What was my favourite scam call? Probably Sid or Eric, because they both recognise me and it's quite funny. How old am I? I'm 16. Where do you get scammer numbers from? Like I said before, Discord and other places. Do you have a public Skype? My Skype is basically in the public domain now. Anyone can find it if they like. I'm not accepting everyone because literally I get enough spam on Skype as it is. I've got something like 500 notifications or something, and it's pretty ridiculous. Have I ever got tricked by tech support? Nope. Did you just fart? No, that was a scammer. Would you do a wine source? Would you do what Wine Source Joel did and destroy a virtual machine? Probably not for a video. I might do it on stream though. What made you want to make these videos? I've answered it. Current job, again, I don't really have one. It's pretty much just YouTube at the minute because I'm currently on summer holiday and I'll be going to college after the summer holiday. YouTube provides enough currently, which I find quite unbelievable. Where can you download the fake CMD/Notepad? The fake Notepad isn't a final release yet, but I will be providing links when it is. That was made by King Gold, and hopefully there will be links public for that very soon. What did I study at school? All the usual nonsense like French and stuff, English, maths, whatever. And I also did GCSE computing. Would I rather, this is basically a would I rather question. Would I rather live in a place with scammers or eat Brussels sprouts all your life with chicken, mayo and 50 pickles? I'd rather live with scammers because I could have some fun calling them Madachuds and stuff, because that is very fun. Will you do content other than scamming scammers? I'm thinking of doing other content. I want to implement more variety, but I'm really not sure what to do. You can feel free to leave your suggestions in the comments if you like. Favourite scammer? Sid. Favourite OS? Windows. I had 2 more questions after I finished filming this video, so stop phone scammers. Tell all the stupid people that your disclaimer is free to use. Anyone that does scam baits can use my disclaimer. Do you want to do YouTube full time? Yes, I do, and I currently do right now, actually. That is about it for this video. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And thanks once again for 30,000 subscribers, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.